welcome to our very first edition of the Shallow Talk. Thank you so much for taking interest and joining us on these conversations that we are yet to be bringing you. My name is Irene and my co-host
is Collins.
Thank you so much. Collins, how do you feel about today? We've been cooking this for some time, so how do you feel about this first time?
I'm really excited. We've been looking forward to this, and finally we're getting
Here we
to
are.
the start.
We get into the start.
What do you like about the place? I like the tea around here.
Yes,
How about you?
it is nice. Very, very good.
Yeah, back to this. We're going to be talking about different topics. We talk about life. We talk about things that we always experience in our daily life, including at home, workplaces, where we go out.
Yeah, like what do you mean, like daily life, like everything, relationship, what?
Exactly.
What
Even
is that?
relationship, we shall get there.
Parenthood or
We shall get in every corner.
yeah, but mostly behavior in society. We're looking at society. We're looking at these things that we do every day that challenge us. That our people around us get nagged about. These are some behaviors. There are so many behaviors that you find people get on it and sit and talk and be like, this wasn't nice. Someone did this to me recently, blah, 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 blah. So these are common mistakes that we do daily, we do around people, and they get nagging.
Actually, and we tend not to talk about them.
Yes.
So this is the shallow talk. This is where we're going to be talking about everything.
Discussing everything.
Irene, what do we have
Yeah.
today?
On today's topic, we're going to look at children and visitors. How does that sound to you?
Well, at some point, I've been a kid, and at the other point, I've been a visitor. So I've actually fallen in all parts. So I don't know where we can start from.
Anywhere. And you've been a visitor, you've been a child,
But
you've
what
been
I-
a host.
Exactly.
Yes.
Let's talk about even being a host.
Yeah.
Normally, when we tend to visit people, they always welcome us and they'll be like, welcome to our home. Feel free.
Feel free.
But in the due course of feeling free, that's where the problem comes in.
You go beyond feeling free.
There are people who go beyond being free
Yeah.
in a way that if someone has told me like I should be free, I think that's when, at some point, that's when I have to really feel okay with the house,
Yes.
whichever thing that I want to do. If it's putting my leg on the other chair, I can do so. If it's using the remote, I can do so. But then, what comes with being free at someone's
some
house?
visitors.
Because, like, I might tell you feel free, but at some point there are things that you're not supposed to do in my
Then
house.
why are you telling me to be free if you're not
That-
free with me being free
Exactly.
to whatever extent
So,
I might go?
That's the problem that hosts tend to do. If you don't want me to feel... if you tell me to feel free, there are things that you're telling me to do. And yet, at some point, there are things that you don't want me to do. So, when we're using that word, we tend to... Actually, you're not even supposed to use it. Would you feel... Do you normally use it at your house?
No, I don't use it because I know when I tell someone be free, they're going to be free, yes. And there are certain things that are going to nag me.
Yeah.
So I will not say it. I will just, you're welcome.
So, in actual sense, though we are told to feel free, we shouldn't take it to be free.
Yeah, don't take it to be. Don't be too much of being free.
shouldn't exaggerate it.
Yeah, you just remember, keep it at the back of your mind that you're still a visitor. You're a visitor. Yes, don't touch. Don't. If you don't know how to use something, don't force anything. Ask around.
Recently, something happened. I was somewhere. I visited this man with some colleagues, workmates. We were like, okay, let's go visit this guy. In the recent days, was having tough times and so on and so forth. Things weren't going well. He lost someone. And then we were like, okay, let's go visit him. we went there, and one of the colleagues, since he understood feel free in another context, went on and grabbed a flame with a picture of a husband and a wife. The husband is our fellow worker.
Yeah.
Was with the wife. It was like,
Yeah.
this is a nice picture, and oh, blah, blah. And the Duke was
That picture falls off. Don't tell
exactly.
me.
the flame goes down. It breaks, and like these flames with glasses and stuff. It had to make even that sound.
First of all, you have broken people's something.
Yeah.
Secondly, you're giving work of cleaning up.
Of cleaning up.
You're messing
So
up
now-
the place.
Now, I saw the guy who wasn't really okay with it, but had to play it cool.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I was like, man, what's wrong with ladies? Because this was a lady who did so.
Yeah, we sometimes do too much.
It's like, a nice flame, this is a nice picture and stuff, and he grabs it, and then it's like, it's nice. And the Duke was accidentally, it falls down.
Why not to come close to it, look at it, and leave it where it
Feel
is?
free. The
Say
free.
feel free.
thing.
Oh my God! Yeah. So, anyways, we're talking about the visitors, the children, and stuff. So there also like sometimes where you go to a home, you're welcome, you're around. There are kids around, and the children tend to be picky on visitors' stuff. Yeah. Someone gets on you like a child, grabs your watch, grabs your earrings, grabs your necklace, grabs your hair. So
Well.
when you find some of these visitors are uncomfortable, there's no way you're going to back someone's child like, hey, don't touch me or what. But I mean, let also us parents train our kids not to be too much on a visitor.
Exactly.
Yes, come around, hug them, greet them, tell them whatever you want to tell them. As a child, it is allowed, but let the parents train. What I'm trying to bring here, let the parents train the children, the kids, not to be too
No,
much,
but
not to
the
be
thing
too
is-
around. The
Exactly, I
visitors. Some
really-
visitors get inconvenienced, honestly. Yeah.
I really understand, but then if you're a visitor, why do you have to come in? Why do you have to visit me with things that you know that might pull a child to come over you?
I am rocking
'Cause
myself. That is
The
my
thing
daily
is, you're
style.
putting on these earrings that are pink with a butterfly form of,
Yes.
and then you're putting on. You have a phone with a cover with different
Shimmery
things that are shiny.
are going
things are going to pull a child, of course. And what do you expect?
Oh my God,
Because
yeah, I
also
know.
visitors tend to have things that might also contribute.
But you know
to
what?
that.
You're not going to inconvenience a grown-up. I might be in my styles. This is my daily look. So don't give me again, conditions of coming to your house without my style. This is my style.
Okay. Well,
Let it all come back to the kids, how the kids are trained on welcoming visitors and being around visitors. When we were growing up, you used to come around. This African culture. This is
don't
African
remind me.
culture. Let us go there. Yeah. Don't be too much into visitors.
the
Come
world
around.
has changed, Irene.
The world has changed, but let us not forget our core
You know where-
values,
w-
our core
the family
values,
that
our
I grew-
culture.
the family that I grew up
is
in-
respecting elders.
Yeah,
Don't be too much on someone. That is part of it.
yeah, I understand.
Yes.
Okay, I really understand that. And the family that I grew up in, it was full of, this typical African tradition setup.
Yeah, we shouldn't be
And
too,
we
too
were-
typical.
Actually, we were even trained that if we're expecting a visitor, we are told about it. Be like, you need
they
to grab.
prepare you.
Yeah, you need
the
to grab.
parents prepare you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to grab nice clothing, stuff. My mama would take us, make sure that we've taken shower,
Yeah, you
dressed
look
up
good.
with these clothing that we normally put on when we're
you're
going to
going
church
somewhere.
or when we're going somewhere. And then in the due course, what we're supposed to do was to come if visitors arrive and stuff.
Yeah.
They're seated in the sitting room. Have to
Come
come,
greet.
visit,
and
rather
then
greet. If it's a hug, you hug.
Yeah.
And then sit at the edge of the chair, wait for like 10 minutes. It was a routine.
Yes,
10 minutes.
10 minutes
We were
because
trained that 10 minutes, after 10 minutes elapses, disappear, go away.
and you know why? Because they're giving you even that time. Kids are part of the home. Kids are part
My
of the
dad
home.
was like,
We
you're
are
not supposed to
going
invade people's conversation. We're talking
Exactly.
about different stuffs.
Exactly.
And now why would you invade? Why are you
Exactly.
even there?
You're
Because
young.
you are young, and at some point, maybe these people visited each other because they wanted to talk about something that is sensitive, where kids are not supposed to be, parental guidance and
Parental
stuff.
guidance, yeah.
So 10 minutes, you would time yourself 10 minutes at
Yeah,
that.
and you know why they're
wait.
giving 10 minutes? Because they expect, children are part of the home, and the visitors have come home to see everybody. But then, because you're a child, they'll give you the 10 minutes to also have a chat with the visitors. The visitors, of course, will have to ask, hey, who is the elder and who follows this one? Probably they've not been there for a long time and they want to get to know you, yeah? And also ask you a few questions, Those are the 10 minutes you're supposed to use and again disappear. Man, that was so healthy on the part of the children
But
and again on the visitors.
Nowadays,
Because
kids are always there
my
watching
God.
cartoon.
They'll pour the tea. They'll change, I don't
They're
know,
always
whatever.
on cartoon. Maybe you're interested
They'll grab
in
your phone.
news.
You will fight with kids to have your phone, just even to receive a phone call because they will have taken your phone. The moment you see the kid comes around to
I want to play game. And
Game.
because you're a visitor, you'd be like,
probably
let me
even
be
have
good.
low battery.
Yeah, let me be
you're
good.
saving your low battery.
Let me be good.
Let me be nice.
Yeah. Right.
So,
And then I think parents need to also work on that.
exactly.
If visitors, grown-up visitors have come and they are alone, they're not with kids,
Mm-hmm.
or if they're with kids, they would maybe tell them to go out and play and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you have a child that is at least 3 years and above, put her in the room. Yeah.
No, let them stay.
With the
These
maid
days we
or
have
with
a
the
lot of maids, especially here in Rwanda.
Yeah.
We have 2 to 3 maids around.
Childminders and
Let
stuff.
childminders take care of the children.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
like-
then how about a person with a child of 2 years? Like 2 years, I think he or she is working, I guess.
yes, walking.
This is out of my experience. I went somewhere and then this kid comes in with a yellow banana. And then she was halfway because he had chewed some part of it. And then he was like, uncle. He doesn't know even how to talk very well. And then he
Smears
squeezed the yellow banana and then he was
smears
like,
you.
up to my face.
I know. That is what we're talking about. Letting children be too much
Hell
free
no.
with the
Yeah.
visitors.
I was like, hell no, you don't know my
Honestly.
programs. I have a long day.
Exactly. From there, you're going somewhere. Probably you might pass at a wedding reception and everything. You're in your smart suit. Oh my God!
And
Yeah.
I have to go back home and change and stuff. Parents, hosts. You need to work on that also.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
Have you ever experienced a visitor with smelly shoes? We tend to tell visitors, don't remove your shoes. And at some point, your house, maybe you clean once
That
in
is
a
you
week.
who tells them don't remove your shoes.
I
But
personally,
wish
I would.
a visitor should tell themselves to remove the shoes
How
until
about the
probably
smelly
I
shoes?
make you free to come in with them.
How about this person
of course,
removes
now
the
that's a
shoes
pro-
and
that's a-
has
that's a
like
problem.
this stinking thing? How would you work on that?
Yeah, I would prefer them to dirt my place, but not to have a smelly environment.
But visitors, if you have that problem, why don't you work on it?
I know.
Why do you have to ruin people's
and
days?
these people
and
know
stuff?
about it, and why they know about it is they tend to refuse. They tend to refuse when you tell them, come in. They want to remove their shoes, but then they are pretending not to remove, and they see the protocol around is to
Actually, I
leave
don't
shoes on
remove
the
shoes.
door.
I don't remove shoes when I'm visiting someone.
But you make sure, if you don't remove your shoes, just make sure your shoes are clean.
Of course, I've been walking. Don't expect them to be
So
clean.
if they are not clean, please
Maybe,
don't come around to
maybe at some point if I pass through mud and stuff, then I will understand. I can remove them. But I'm
Yeah.
not this person who
But now
removes
we're
shoes.
talking
It's
about-
not because I smell or I have this sticking thing.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. Like, sometimes you put on shoes with shoelaces and it's even hard for you to tie them and even untie. So,
But coming back to the visitors with smelly shoes, you would rather that than bring a funny odor around, honestly, yeah. So that's why these visitors, tend to be like, I'm removing, but they're not removing.
I know.
And you're like, no, it's okay, you can come in. But why do you reach an extent of being uncomfortable to yourself as well, where you reach in people and you can't even remove your shoes, honestly.
People with smelly shoes don't know that.
They know. Why do they refuse to remove their shoes?
Or they can't even feel that.
They know, they smell, they know. They know. That's why when you let them in and the protocol is to remove shoes, they feel ashamed. They'll stay back, they will hesitate in a way. Meaning they know their problem. But as a grown-up, honestly, why don't you work on that?
I know.
The fact that you know it, why don't you work on it?
I really understand. I think they need to go visit doctors and work on themselves or buy some stuff. Or even wash their shoes thoroughly, stockings, like things that make you smell like
they say it's a disease, but I mean, go out to a doctor. There are so many doctors here who can help. I mean, and I don't think it's such a complicated disease that honestly can't cure.
You can even go traditional way.
Traditional way, yes. Go scrubbing, buy gels and everything that will make your feet better and better and better. We talked about visitors and being free. I'm going back to that shortly, where you have a visitor around and all they do is they'll sit. The moment they land, we know you people like movies and everything. But when you visit,
I'm watching my football.
Can you leave
football match?
Football, movies, football lovers and movie lovers. When you come to people's homes, can you leave your hobbies or your interests behind? Because when such a visitor ever lands near
remote control,
being near a remote, you're going to be remote control.
I'm watching my football match. I enjoy the football match, and perhaps in the due course I have visitors, but now the visitor is denying me my right to enjoy
in your own house
my TV.
To enjoy your TV. And then I'm coming around, I'm changing channel to channel. I'm not releasing this remote.
Ladies tend to have that thing. Ladies tend to have that thing. They have these programs.
Let us chat, let us have conversations. Yeah, let us watch
ladies,
TV.
It's you guys to do that.
We love music.
Normally,
even movies.
There are these soaps, whatsoever, shows that are always on novella, whatever and stuff.
Yeah, soaps.
Tend to ruin our nights. You tend to ruin our
nights.
Our homes.
Someone has come to visit and you expect another kind of different night.
I'm watching my football match.
But then someone is being so busy on a remote, right? Wow.
So what else do you hate about visitors?
Visitors. Lunchtime, mealtime, prepared, the dining is all there. Our home, we so much respect visitors.
Thank you for talking about the meals.
And then, because we respect visitors, we be like, hey, karibu, like you come on the table. Karibu kumeza. No, a visitor is going to stay behind. Trying to buy time. I don't know why. To buy time. You're delaying us.
Yeah,
it is your time. We have given you priority. You're the first priority. Can you please get up as a hungry person and come?
And then
that is when they start asking for washrooms. You're delaying the rest of us at home,
When you talk about food, I come back on the side of visitors. Hosts, if you're preparing me food, make sure that it's really well cooked and fully cooked.
That is how we do it at our home.
No, the last time
when you visit me, please go buy anything you
find visited some
at
family.
My place.
The last time we visited this family, they cooked meat, but I think it was half cooked. I struggled with this meat.
Probably that's how they want it.
To the extent that I pulled with the fork and then had to land on someone's clothing. I was like, damn.
That is how we cook in my home. So when you come to my home, please,
cook well.
Please,
Cook well.
You will find your well-cooked food at your own house.
Give me a half-cooked food.
When you
like,
come to
it
my
was in
place,
trouble.
eat the way I eat. Don't bring conditions around.
Now you embarrassed me in front of other visitors.
Why would you? If after feeling that, after testing, and you feel this meat is hard, why do you stick? Is that all love for meat or what?
Yeah, like,
You can leave it, no
maybe I
problem.
came.
After there, go somewhere, have a bruschetta. After having your own
and I
loaves.
really wanted this meat. It really looked nice in the dish.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me grab
After
myself.
tasting and you can't bite, leave
My
it.
God.
Leave it. Leave it.
Is it lack of enough time? Is it the system that you use when you're cooking?
Not the system, but we have maids.
You need to
we
work
have
on that.
maids. Probably they help us cook. And not every day is going to be Christmas that everything goes well. Does everything go well in your own home?
10 out of 10.
Every day.
Every day.
Oh, every day is Christmas at your house. Yeah.
So tell me,
Yeah.
do you like visitors who invade your house? You know, like you didn't have programs with this person, and maybe this person, well, that normally happens when this person was close to your place around there, maybe had some other issues around the area. It was like, I know Irene lives just down here. Let me go grab lunch. And then in a blink of an eye, you hear someone is on the door knocking and stuff.
And they have.
Are you down for it?
No, no ways. Okay, sometimes.
Because these are
but don't do
some
it.
of the mistakes that visitors normally do.
Exactly. People are into their own world. Don't just come around, but
Communicate.
Exactly, communicate. But,
what if I was having a good time with my chana, my girlfriend, my whatever, and then you pop in?
Someone pops in. Yeah, and visitors should work on that. I mean, not every time. Just because Collins is my birthday, like, let me pass by. Please don't pass by. Try call. If they fail, I mean, just leave. Reschedule because you have time. They have that thing. They have that, but that will be next time's topic.
Another thing.
Some people want to do things their way, like, it is my time, I have some time, I have to go see him. I mean, let's both meet when we, when we all have agreed, I mean.
So, talking about that, how about hosts who tend to ask you, like when we visit people, we get there, we are welcomed.
You're about to bring something.
We sit in the couch and then we're waiting for someone to take care of us. And then the host is like, you're welcome, what should I grab you? I drink alcohol, maybe at some point.
Yeah.
Or I feel like I want it. It's an example.
Yes.
Because I don't do alcohol.
Don't explain yourself a lot. You're not in court.
Yeah, so now I'm this alcoholic visitor. I come in and then I be like, I need some beers. And then maybe you're a typical Christian. You weren't specific, because these are some of the mistakes that hosts normally do.
Yeah.
You're telling me that we have everything. So I expect you to give me a Moet or a champagne or a what or whatever.
Come on.
Because you told me like, hey, we've been just
it's okay.
we have everything. So what do you expect me to say? If there is this advert that I saw of a Moet, of course I will ask for it so that I can taste it.
Bottle.
Yeah. I have this bottle, I want to taste it, Amarula, I want to taste it. Like whatever. I don't want to advertise alcohol because I'm not too much into alcohol.
Yeah, but you're in a modern world, it's okay to say.
Adverts are always everywhere.
Okay.
So yeah. Now, you're a typical Christian, you don't believe in people who do alcohol, and now you are supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Because you aren't specific. You can for me, I believe a host would be like, I have milk, I have juice, I have
water.
soda, I have water, and for people who like tea or coffee, it's around.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
that's how
ruining
it should go.
Now I'm ruining your evening because I'm going to drink this expensive bottle.
Expensive, but no,
That
I am
you aren't
free to
expecting.
tell you.
I can't
Hey,
afford that.
I know, not I can't afford it,
You know,
but I don't have it
Rwandans.
now.
Rwandans won't tell
Yes,
you.
they won't tell
they
you.
won't
But
tell
you know what? I mean, we should go like, hey, I don't have the, I don't have it as for now, and I think it's going to take longer.
Yeah.
So that will be a lesson to the host that next time you're hosting someone, tell them, tell them what you have, tell them what you have.
Okay. So as we conclude
Yeah.
for today's session, let's talk about the alcoholic visitors in the due course. You know, like, have you ever had a visitor who is alcoholic and he grabs the first bottle, second bottle, third bottle, fourth bottle, the fifth, and you'll be
Talk
like,
about
wait.
that when he or she has started way earlier, and you're talking about like 5 bottles or 4 bottles in this kind of time, yeah. But this person, you're talking about those bottles in the very first 30 minutes. The next thing you're going to be like, you're
They're
going
down.
to start worrying.
Yeah.
You're going to start calling Aunt Kaduka like, hey, can you please save
Yeah, get me
Save
some
this
3 bottles.
for
I'll be
me.
paying you like in a few.
in a few? Or else, I mean, you even never been in that book, you know, the books
Normally,
where they write dates.
those kind of visitors, they don't have ethics.
also
They don't have etiquette, toilet etiquette. Whenever they go to the toilet, they ruin
mess
it.
it up. They mess it up. I mean, visitors.
Actually, we didn't
let's
even
try.
talk about
Let's try.
toilet use. Normally, visitors tend
Mess
to
up
yeah.
that
Uses
side.
the toilet. It doesn't want to flush, and you'd be like, "What's this? What's going on?"
I mean, even washing their hands, just mere washing hands, you find the whole place is wet. I mean, leave things the way you have found them. Try to be smart. If you're not smart at your own place, I mean, be smart.
Yeah.
Be smart at someone else's place. I mean, leave things the way you find them. Yeah, that's what we're trying to, talk about.
Okay, as we conclude, this is the final thing because I thought about it. There are visitors who are good at arguments. They visit you,
I am
and
one.
the day goes bad because
Goes bad
they started up
because-
with an argument and they think they want to win. They
Yeah,
have to win.
they have
For me,
to
I
win.
personally, I think when I visit someone and we get to this argument, maybe we're talking about politics and he's on the other side, I'm also on this side.
Yeah, I mean,
And then-
you're supposed to exchange ideas,
Yeah, exchange
but
ideas.
also leave it at that.
Leave
Don't take it
Leave
too,
the host to own the
too
conversation,
personal.
the argument. Yeah.
No, you might. No. We are both into this.
No, let the host win the argument.
Why?
Ethically, that's what I think.
No. I'm a debater. I will not
Exactly.
let you
So
win.
now, don't
but
visit
you know
me.
what? No. You know what? How that should be done. To my thinking, let's bring up something. Let's talk about it. Let's
Because
have
I know
arguments around.
at some point
let's
it happened.
debate. But then, let's not forget that
At some point, it happened.
we are in good terms. It
visited.
should remain in good terms.
We visited.
Let us just say things and keep them at that.
I
I mean, let
understand.
us just drop
It
it on the
depends on
side.
their personal-
Go ahead with our moment.
I understand. The last
Yeah.
time,
But don't try to say who to win. Who to win what? We are all
I personally, I would let you win if I was a guest. If
a
I was
guest.
a visitor.
Now you're
I'd
going
let-
to make guests also. You're going to make visitors
If you're a visitor, you just have to calm down.
no
Because
way.
listen, this is what happened.
Even to
This
that.
is what happened. At some point, this guy invites friends.
Let us
They
both
visited.
try to understand each other. But whatever conversation that is going on, let's leave it at that.
I understand, but then
Let's leave
okay,
it
this is
at
the story that
that.
I'm giving you.
Whatever ideas you bring and could be like much bigger than mine. I mean, it's just a conversation.
Yeah, I understand.
It is just a
Okay,
conversation. Why do
so
you put
as we
personal?
conclude-
Why do you put feelings?
Irene, as we
Don't
conclude, let me give you
put
this
feelings.
story that what
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
at some point. This guy invites friends. They came in, discussed about football. You know, guys talk about football most times. They talk about football, and now there is this visitor, stubborn one like you. Be like, I have to win this. Manchester United, Arsenal, and stuff.
When it comes
And
to football,
and now the host, the guy, ends up getting mad. Stood up, went to his room, left the wife behind to take care of the visitors, And now the visitors were there because of the guy.
Because of the guy.
You understand?
Wow.
Now you're putting the host in a position
That's
where he's going to
why,
leave you in the sitting
Collins,
room.
that's why I'm saying, let these be just conversations, no feelings attached. You're going to act
Depends
like
on-
a child when you come to that
It
conclusion.
depends on how this
Get
person
too much angry
takes-
and everything. Yeah, it comes back to personality, right?
Yeah, it takes. It's all about personality. How this person reacts.
So
to circumstances.
manage your personality when you're around people.
When you're a host.
When you're around people, whether you're a
In my
host
house, I can do everything.
or a visitor.
In my house, I can do everything.
You're not allowed to be angry before people, before visitors, however much you have hosted us, you have given me your tea and your food. You're not supposed to control me to that extent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I think we get to the conclusion.
The
I know
conclusion.
it's always a long
Long
talk.
story.
And we don't always want you guys to get tired of
Yeah.
it. So we give you the best of the best. And this was the Charlotte Talk. We talked about everything, about visitors, kids, and the hosts. At the
Let's
same point.
correct.
So hope you learn out of what
Yeah.
we just told you. This is a program that is called the Charlotte Talk. We always laugh and learn.
And learn.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
see
So we're
you
going
next
to
time.
bring you so much. You follow us. We shall be letting you know. And we shall be passing the information via our social media handles that you yet to follow. The Charlotte Talk. Thank you.